And half my money goes straight to taxes, but I don't trip about it. That's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match, and plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. No, they thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions, and I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. They can't take it to 10. Hey. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one.
From the oldest capital city in the Americas, founded in 1325, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. Tonight, it's another installment of the International Series, and we've got a good one on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and our home team. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Black 11! Go, Packers, go. We got this.
Melvin Gordon, the 2-time Pro Bowler. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 2nd and 9, Rivers. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now?
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Set, 180. 53 at the mark. Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Come on, dude.
From the 24, Rivers. Benjamin's got it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 12-yard line. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, saying, hey, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
On 2nd and 9, Rivers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
A good start to the drive. That's caught out on the left side. And he'll be out right at the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Check 52 is the mic. Check 52 is the mic. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
LaShawn McCoy, the 31-year-old running back, his first carry. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right. 4 down, 4 down.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
That's good for
Hardman, the second-round pick out of Georgia, really showcased his speed at the combine, running a 4.3 340, and should help give Patrick Mahomes another versatile playmaker to work with at the receiver position.
You got nothing. Alert three, alert three, alert three.
Now a man who really came on late last year, it's Damian Williams. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50. Let him know, let him know.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rivers. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
50's the mark. 50's the mark. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 57 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Rivers again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Let's get off the field.
On second down now, it's Gordon, and he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chiefs 7, Chargers nothing.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Rivers. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Here's Mahomes now on the option right. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw is Rivers. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the first half.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun. Rivers. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And they're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Desmond King making the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Williams takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. 1st down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. The point after is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
This is Gordon. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Rivers. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 1st down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Exit.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 32-yard line.
Victory 90, clock 11.
Here we go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. 3rd and long for Rivers. He's airing it out for Williams. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20.
22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. On 3rd down, here's McCoy. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position.
Back, 380, 380.
So don't say nothing. Hey, switch gears.
They'll run on 1st down. Gordon. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing, Rivers. It's hauled in here by Edmond. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Rivers. That is caught. It's Benjamin for the Charger touchdown. Travis Benjamin, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are back within a single score. Point after, right down the middle, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. He's going to air one out. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's go.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Working from the gun, Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. On first down, Mahomes. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. We've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is the quarterback, Mahomes. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Ready? 18 Gator. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. 52, come. Step.
Matt Moore, the backup, ready for his first throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 36.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Now a draw play. This is McCoy. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Moore off the play fake. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run. This is Williams. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. McCoy, the lone man in the backfield on 2nd and goal.
Hey, Haywood.
Moore now. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half. But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Gordon, a Pro Bowler for the 2nd time last season, 885 yards, 10 touchdowns, and that was only in 12 games played a season ago. And he also switched jersey numbers in the offseason from 28 to 25, and 25, that's the number he wore when he was dominating the Big Ten college gridiron for the Badgers of Wisconsin. On 3rd and 1, here's Rivers. Open man is Gordon, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory right at the 40. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Throwing again. Rivers. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack.
Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey, come on, now.
From the gun, Rivers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Watch the run, watch the run. Watch the run.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
I got him.
They run it again with Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Joey Bosa with the tackle for loss. How about that pedigree in his family?
Yeah, some good pedigree. Tell us about it, Mr. Davis.
Dad played in the NFL, first-round draft pick. Uncle was a first-round draft pick. He's got a brother coming behind him. But Joey Bosa, guy plays really, really hard and plays all aspects on defense.
More now to throw on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, tight down. There you go.
Rivers to throw it. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Let's get it.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Mexico City. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. The Chargers on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, 2.
Operating from the gun, Rivers. Got a man. It's his tight end, Lance Kendricks. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. Phillip Rivers, no stranger to fourth-quarter comebacks. He's led the Chargers back to victory 26 times coming into this year. But work to do here if he wants to add another notch to the belt. Rivers. Benjamin's got it. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 30
Yellow.
480.
Get the stop here, D. Hey.
They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Don't be scared.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. The all-pro safety Eric Berry in on the stop.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Rivers. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Chris Jones racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Chargers go here. It's Rivers. And that is incomplete. The veteran Jason McCourty there to make sure that one didn't find its target. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game. But, boy, not getting that one that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for L.A. 49 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now. First, now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. The 40, the 30, 10, and that might just cement it. A touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
Extra point up and through, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Rivers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 47 yards.
That's another Chargers first down.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.